Hello and welcome to Perfectly Mediocre. Today we're doing something a little bit different and trying a little bit of a build challenge. Alright, so to explain, basically all I can use is the items that came in kits. There are a huge variety of kits available now, and primarily in the build kind of category. And I thought, you know what? I think I can almost build an entire house using what's in those kits. Now, I did find that there are a couple of exceptions. We do not have anything in the way of toilets or showers, things like that. So in those cases, I will allow myself to use something base game. Otherwise, the entire build will be just kits. are. Um, it's not the worst thing I've ever created, but definitely not the best. There's definitely things I would have changed if I were working with everything. It's also been a very long time since I really built anything without custom content. So that whole thing was, there's certain pieces I would be looking for, and I'm like, oh yeah, I can't use that. But yeah, we had some limited options, obviously, on things like the steps, but I'm not mad about what I came up with. I think it turned out okay. It is a little bare, I think, in my opinion, and it keeps hopping up on me. Oh, I give up. We're just gonna go in this way. All right, so coming in the front door, as you may have seen, we kind of have, yeah, it's an entryway. It there wasn't a lot to work with. We had very limited door options. I suppose I could have added some more clutter and stuff. I tried to do something a little unique here, but I'm realizing now that it's way too low. Other than that, I mean, not the worst thing I could have done. The kitchen dining area is horrendous. Nothing goes together. I tried to make things work by using similar colors and going with this gold tone to bring in the golds from other places, and then trying to do whatever this is with the plants and stuff here. Trying to tie everything together a little bit if I could. I didn't really like any of the tiles and backsplash kind of things that we would have been able to do here in the kitchen. And I personally don't enjoy the upper cabinets for this kitchen. So yeah, this whole area is looking really bare. I really, really don't like it. The bedroom is actually decent. I mean, I'm relatively happy with it. Could it use more? Probably. Oddly, I'm actually kind of enjoying the carpet in here. I tend to only use hardwood floors, so not having that option was kind of interesting for me. I was forced to look at other options, and I'm not mad at this carpet. I do wish that it came in like a slightly pinkish tone, not the really super bright version that it comes in, but something that I could have pulled from these roses. I think it would have accented what is going on in here a whole lot better. I do wish that I had built this bump out into the center, so then this situation would have worked out better. I don't know if you noticed me making adjustments, but I had to move the door so that everything wasn't cramped in here. I did debate putting a rug in here for extra color, but I kind of didn't want to cover up this amazing carpet. And again, with the picture situation, I wasn't really feeling that any of it worked. I kind of wanted to imagine that these were two artistic portraits done of the people who own the home. So that's kind of what that was. Going this way, probably my favorite room of the house. It looks the coziest to me. This is probably the closest to how I would design a room. Now, honestly, my dream room is cozy mixed with castle. I have a very dragon fantasy kind of thing, and I really like the big ornate furniture, but I don't like that for living in. And if I had to actually live in a space, this would be the kind of space I would be comfortable in. The couch that looks like you could sink into it. This is probably a little out of style for me. I would probably end up just completing this and having like the whole bookcase thing with the TV sitting in the middle or hung over part of it or something like that. I had almost forgotten that we had this. I pulled this out and I was going to pile things over here, and I'm like, wait a minute, we actually have something that I can use here. And it just kind of made this space even cozier. Now, I didn't overlight. I was trying to force myself to only use the lights that are available in the kits. It was very tempting to use the standard overhead light that everyone likes to use. It would have brightened these rooms up quite a bit, but when I design my Sims houses, I don't like them to be super bright. I like them to be moody and have lighting that feels realistic, I guess. Now, it would be a nightmare, I think, to have all these open windows, particularly on the bathroom, going into rooms, but it was pretty much, to me, the only feasible option for doors. But let's just pretend that they can be, blocked off in some way. All right, so the bedroom for the little one, probably coming in second, but I do wish that I'd given myself more room to work with here, because there were other pieces that I wanted to add, but I really felt like if I kept going, nobody would be able to accomplish anything in this room. The use of these windows, I mean, you've probably saw at the beginning, I played around with the other couple of options that we have, and this kind of just felt the best, but it did mean that I didn't get a chance to use all of these amazing curtains that have come in the kits. The best curtains that we've gotten have come in kits, in my opinion, so it was kind of mildly traumatic. I mean, okay, these curtains are beautiful, and obviously the ones that we can piece together, which I can't find right now. There we are. These that came with the patio set, I believe it was, and then these, these are the ones I probably use the most since they came along. Even when I had custom content, I was using these or recolors of them. Yeah, the bathroom. I'm there. Yeah, there's not much I can say about this. I think about the only thing I like from the bathrooms is the tile. This tile, not so much this one. I wish that this tile style with the squares was available as a flooring as well. I would really like that. And I think this window is way too low. There we go. Same here. Why are these windows so low? So yeah, same deal over here. I mean, obviously I tried to use the sinks that we had in the kits because I had given myself that restriction that I had to use something if we had an option available in kits, but this was not base game, and I'm realizing that now, but I'm going to leave it because it's my build, and I want to leave it because those are my favorite showers, and it's the only ones I use other than when I'm looking for a specific style. Alright, so out here is kind of the sunroom, but we'll say that they have turned it into a bit of a workspace. And there's a little bit of gardening going on, a little bit of handiness, a little bit of art. They spilled some paint here, tried to clean it up. It's kind of stained the tiles a little bit, Not the greatest, but yeah, it's unfortunate. This, speaking of unfortunate, is extra unfortunate, but I kind of backed myself into a corner with this pool, and I needed them to be able to get out, and I kind of like the idea of them stepping out. I kind of wish I'd made this a little wider, to be honest, like done 3 doors, but I mean, I could do that easily. It would be just, widening that so that the steps come down a little further to each side. The backyard kind of had a little fun with the decorating here with the putting in all the greenery and stuff, just trying to make it feel a little cozier because it was feeling pretty bare. I was surprised that this is base game, and also this is the first time I've noticed that there's a little door back here. Again, like I've said, I don't spend a lot of time or I hadn't spent a lot of time using the things that are in-game, and I was using a lot of custom content, so things like this are making me really explore what we have in-game a little bit more, and I'm glad that I am. I think there are many days that I'm actually finding, not that I'm happy that my game completely imploded, but I am glad that it has made me look at what the game itself has to offer, because it's making me get a little more creative, and I don't think that's a bad thing. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider taking a moment to paw that like button and subscribe for more mediocre builds like this. Until next time, remember, you are perfect just the way you are.